All right, so I've seen that the Nigerian police have invited me.
Good day, my name is Olumiyiwa Adejobi, Assistant Commissioner of Police and the Force Public Relations Officer of Nigeria Police Force, all the way from the force headquarters here in Abuja.
According to them, to come and give evidence that the police aid kidnapping in Nigeria, right?
Today we still want to speak on this major problem we're having: disinformation, misinformation.
I mean, that press release came very, very fast. I swear, it was very, very fast.
To jump into this, Leo, you say he's got guts, right?
Yeah.
VDM, you notice how he just paused.
Everybody, Tom, Dick, and Harry, I'm a blogger, I'm a trained journalist, or I'm an influencer. You just come online to spread falsehood.
Omo, Niger police, make una see the shame now. Make una see the shame. What did they happen?
I'll be charged to court and I'll tender the evidence in court.
I run away from things, VDM, to whatever. I run away from all these things.
It's not too good enough. It's inimical to our national unity, to our security architecture of this country, and even to the reputation of this country. For somebody to just wake up after taking a glass of water and start to peddle falsehood.
To put a press release. But when I was tendering different evidence against Jimoh Moshood and the corruption he did in the case of Ahmed Tajuddin, you people took weeks because you thought I didn't know what I was talking about.
Is it because we actually cash out and we leave facts on spreading fake news? That's why we are so engrossed in this.
Let me tell you, in the same Zamfara, in Mayenchi, within less than a week, Mayenchi community members seized an AK-47 from one of the bandits' boys when he came around.
I think it's that time we put a stop to this.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Plan B TV News Gist and Blog. VDM went to NBA conference, to expose the hidden truths in the security agency. And that has caused a whole lot within the security agency. The Nigerian military just invites him. Now, the Nigeria police as well is also inviting him. All of them are threatening him to come and prove to them how they are involved in this insurgency that is before Nigeria. I want you guys to see how VDM reacted to invitation. We'll be right back.
All right, so I've seen that the Nigerian police have invited me, according to them, to come and give evidence that the police aid kidnapping in Nigeria, right? I mean, that press release came very, very fast. I swear, it was very, very fast. But anyways, of course, when it's time, I will go. And then when I go, to be very honest, I'm not going to be giving the police my evidence. How will I do that? I'll be charged to court and I'll tender the evidence in court. Oh my goodness, man. This country, I love you all, man. I love you all. For real, though. It's amazing how you people were so quick to put out a press statement, to put a press release. But when I was tendering different evidence against Jimoh Moshood and the corruption he did in the case of Ahmed Tajuddin, you people took weeks because you thought I didn't know what I was talking about until I started dropping more evidence and more evidence. Then you quickly went to go and drop a press statement so that I can stop. And eventually you say, oh, we'll use what you have, to open an investigation again. Everything was clear. How the Nigerian police force can pin murder on an innocent man, I posted that evidence. You see, torture suspect. You didn't even talk about the suspect that died, that the police tortured till he died. You didn't talk about all that. But anyways, it's all right. Like I said, I'm not going to be bringing my evidence to the police. I won't do that. So when I get to your office, you charge me to court. We can go to court on that same day. My lawyers are on ground. As you all know, I have lawyers like shooters. You understand? 100%. And now, Nigerians, I can see a lot of you celebrating that I'll be arrested. It's crazy. It's really crazy, When I try to hold citizens accountable when they defraud people and businesses, they say, oh, focus on the government. And then when I focus on the government, the people say the government should arrest me, Bro, I went to the NBA conference. When I got there, I had an opportunity to talk about the insecurity and to point hands at the people that are aiding insecurity in Nigeria and what the Nigerians do. Nigerians said, arrest him, For the first time, Nigerians are defending the military and Nigerians are defending the police officers. You know, they are doing it. Bro, go on Twitter, you see them defending these same police that they insult every day. These same military men that they insult every day. They go there and defend them. They are defending them on social media. Nigerians are defending police officers, corrupt police officers, and corrupt military men on social media. Because very dark man is the one that said it. Why would he be the person that would say it? But I'm proud of myself that right in their faces, I said what I had to say. And to tell them that the insecurity going on in Nigeria, it is aided by them. I stand by my words. It is the police people that aid insecurity. It is the military men that benefit from insecurity. That's why it can never stop. These guns, they are the unknown gunmen. The police are the unknown gunmen. The military are the unknown gunmen. The immigration, the customs, these people are the unknown gunmen. All of them, they know what is going on in the country. They benefit from it. They benefit. The governors, the politicians, they all benefit from these things. The NGOs, they all benefit from it. If you want to tackle the insecurity of this country, you find the people that benefit from it. And I've simply pointed hands, right? So all these people that I mentioned, they can charge me to court. And we can start breaking down things. But yeah, for the police, I'm very, very ready for you guys. 100%. 100%. I'm ready to show you that you people aid insecurity. You people aid banditry and terrorism in this country. The military, the same thing. You aid banditry and terrorism in Nigeria. Else it would have stopped. It would have stopped. How much is your budget to battle insecurity? How much is your budget? Go and look at your budget and tell me why we still have bandits and terrorists kidnapping people. So police, I'm ready for you guys. But like I said, why would I want to give you my evidence? I wouldn't do that. Who'll take it to court? You understand? When you're ready, I'm ready. Peace and love, don't play. You're going to learn and you will learn the hard way. As for me, I'm going to keep speaking until Nigeria becomes a better place. That's the truth. And like I said, for the people that were confused about what I meant by money laundering with cows, I will repeat what I said. These politicians use these cows to launder money, right? These cows you see working in the FCT don't belong to no Fulani man or one Aboki man. The Fulanis are victims. These Fulanis that you are calling, oh, Fulani headsmen and all, these are victims of political movements, you know. These are victims. They are the people that won't ask them questions. That's why they use them. And these cows are used to launder money. I've broken it down for you guys. If you like, take it. If you like, don't take it. But surprisingly, I became an enemy of Nigerians. You know, because I said the military, no problem. No problem. I'll be waiting for all of you to come and insult police tomorrow. Or waiting for you people to come and say rubbish about the military. That, oh, they're not being catch bandits. They're not being catch bandits. I'll be waiting for you. That being said, I don't know how the police was able to listen to the part where I said they were aiding kidnapping. And surprisingly, you didn't hear the good part where I said the policemen are not being paid well enough. And that is why they can turn on us. There's no welfare for the Nigerian police. There is no welfare for them. If you want Nigeria security to be tightened, you have to take care of our policemen. Yeah? Take care of them. But that being said, I'll be waiting for the police when the time comes. Let's meet in court. The evidence will be tendered there. I love you, Nigerian police. I love you, Nigerian military. I don't love you, Nepal, because you keep taking the light. But I love everyone and I love Nigerians too. God bless you. Kisses. Peace and love.
Now, you will see that Nigeria Security Agency beginning to be active. The first time you are seeing them being active on the social net, oh, how dare VDM said this kind of thing? You said that we are involved. We want you to come and prove it, that we are involved. Anyway, before I said what was on my mind, I want you guys to also watch how...
I did a trace of it today because some people were arrested with fake army uniforms. They came with 18 AK-47 and they were arrested. But unfortunately, as I'm speaking right now, as those people were arrested, the QRS person, through the order of the Commissioner of Police, were asking that those people should all be let go. And before this time, fortunately, some of our guys were able to capture this thing with their phones. So we have pictures of the fake army uniforms those people were wearing. We are going to play for the whole world to see. The 18 AK-47 recovered by the police. Police have allowed them to take them all back. This is the same Warsaw that was pronounced. The IG of police, we've reported this thing to the highest order. We've reported this to the presidency, to all the arms of the security agencies. And nobody has taken steps to address it. So they are leaving Akwa Ibom people to defend themselves. Meanwhile, they are using our own oil money to maintain security. Just recently, the SS crude account that was kept for our own people had been used to acquire military weapons. We didn't know those weapons were used to come and intimidate Akwa Ibom people. So we've called on all the powers that be. We've called on the international community that this is a war that has been declared.
This Niger FM react to VDM being in the conference in the first place, so that kind of intellectual place is not a place for VDM, though you respect VDM, and he said all kinds of things. I want you guys to listen.
I run away from things, VDM, I run away from all these things. They bring value, there is no doubt about it. They bring some value to some people and some issues. Let's not, but sometimes the whole element can be a bit wieldy and untidy, so I shy away from things. Yeah. But I don't think that an NBA conference is a place where I would have...
Exactly. Thank you.
Law, you see, law, I'm not saying VDM is not dignified. No, not that. I mean, I respect his intellect. But law is very conservative.
Yes, it
Even
is.
the way the guy dressed, you can see that he doesn't understand what it is to address lawyers. Even from his dressing, you can see that. And I don't know whether the new NBA president had a hand in this kind of arrangement. Maybe not. I don't know. Probably not. But
I hope not.
The NBA
not.
They need to recalibrate the essence of this conference, and it's not so much a place for rabble rousing as such, but to discuss issues.
Yes.
In a more or less in an academic manner. It would excite the crowd, yes. It would make them happy, yes. Maybe the NBA will attract a lot of attention, yes. But it looks a bit untidy. I think there's something a bit untidy about it. But I'm not a lawyer, so I have no opinion.
I am a lawyer, but I'm not even happy about it.
The law.
We talk about issues concerning practice and all of that at the NBA conference. So tell me something else.
It doesn't sound right.
With all the issues Nigeria has, I supported it when they brought, the presidential candidates and all of that. Oh yes, I was up for that, because you cannot talk about politics without talking about law. There could have been something else, who or another personality that could have been brought than VDM. Just my opinion.
The people that invited the VDM knew that he has some capacities, that those people we thought, that can dress on a good corporate dressing, that can come there. VDM were invited because they know the place they invited him for him not to filter out the words that they expect him to say. Nigerian security agencies have begun to gabbat about, pretending that, it is their first time to know that the security agencies are involved. How come in Nigeria that anytime they arrest any Fulani S-men, that these people will just go unnoticed and then automatically they disappear? Just in Edo State only, twice now they arrested these terrorists in prison. The next thing we hear, the person escaped from Nigeria police custody. In Edo State, I want us to watch this video.
The story I'm about to share now is quite troubling, and it's been traumatizing me as well. There are about two stories, two related but different scenarios. It reveals the complicity of the Nigerian police force, the Edo State Command, in the mastermind of insecurity and kidnappings in Edo State. I'm going to reserve the second because of the nature of this story in another video, but this one is very important. So you should have seen in the news of the supposed identification of a medical doctor, Dr. Abu Babatunde, I think, who identified his kidnappers while they met at a hospital in Auchi, Edo State. Should have seen that it was everywhere. I didn't carry it because, again, distracted by, no, focused on the electoral reform situation. Now, that story, as you could say, I could just summarize it. After two brothers were kidnapped. One of them were killed during the kidnapping situation, and one of the doctors was with them for a long time. And I reported that. After a while, monies were paid, and then the doctor was released. While he went to the hospital for some checkup, routine checkup, he was able to cite that these two guys that came to the hospital to see somebody or a relative, they both met, and the doctor recognized them, and then alerted the police. The police rounded them up, and they took them. They confessed on the spot that they were the ones that kidnapped the doctor, and they were since taken to the hospital. Now, this is where the story now gets intriguing. A security person in Edo State who works with the local vigilante, the Edo State Security Corps, reached out to me to say that precisely March the 9th, 2025, one of the guys that were said to have been arrested now and taken to Benin for prosecution was caught by his men and handed over to the police. Listen, precise as you can see in this picture, this same guy was caught on the 9th of March 2025 and was handed over to the police. Now, what led to it? These guys were doing a lot of kidnappings and several things in bushes, and he leads a particular command of the security corps. And then usually he would go ahead to do combing, bush combing. So they got an intel, and they were led by a farmer who said he saw some boys somewhere. And then they tried, did all they could. While they got to the place where they were hiding, two of the boys ran away. They ran with a bag. They collected ransom. That's what they ran with the bag. This particular guy was now caught because they were on drugs, and before he could stagger to gain consciousness to run, he was rounded up and then he was caught. They took this guy. He confessed to have involved in some insecurity and kidnappings, but because they are not permitted by law to, for any reason, do anything to them, right? They are supposed to work with the Nigerian police force. They handed this particular guy over to the police, precisely the Agbede divisional police station, the divisional police, yes. And then the DPO name was given simply as MC Donald. That was the DPO. I learned the guy may have been transferred, but at least he's still in the service and he's a police officer. DPO MC Donald received this particular guy, and then because they were done with their job, they went away. He is now shocked to see that this same guy was released first and foremost, and he has gone back to kidnappings. And he gave me several stories, several scenarios of how this particular Agbede divisional police officer have been, because again, with due respect, he's a northerner. And this guy is a northerner too, from the Fulani extraction. And there are several petitions. In short, some of the petitions that may have led to his transfer, he cannot confirm in immediate, that this same guy, the divisional police officer and MC Donald, have always allowed some of these criminals that are being caught to be let go. He used several tactics. Sometimes he delay prosecution. Sometimes he refused to charge them to court. And some other times he even initiate settlements. Listen, he initiates settlement. If the pressure is too much, he will go and initiate settlement for them. The next story also relates to something that concerns him, but that is even more devastating. Now, this is obvious. The Edo State government, he particularly mentioned that the current commandant of the Edo State Security Corps, simply gave his name as Mr. Citadel, has been an astounding gentleman and he's been doing so well. And unfortunately, these guys are not being paid. Governor Bebolo, from what this guy told me now, he said that you have put in so much effort in the security, but it saboteurs and like this divisional police officer have been the one making it difficult for you to get results. However, to hear that these guys are still not paid, These guys are still not, these volunteers, these members of the security corps, they are still not being paid. Is a disappointment. I heard that you have given instruction that local government should start paying them. Till now, local government is not paying them. These guys are doing so much. I saw videos, I saw pictures, and I was astonished by the work that they do, the risk that they put in, the threat to their lives, and the several other intimidation and oppression. That a lot of things. The next story is even more devastating, but these guys are putting so much effort. Now it is time to begin to move for state police. We cannot allow aliens from other states in Nigeria to come up and masterminding insecurity in our state. There is no reason to continue this transfer of police officers and transfer of uniform men from different parts of this country. If state police do not work, there is no need to. We should close our police stations. Right? This is the first story. Wait for the second.
This is not my first time of coming across videos like this. Now, let's go back to the north. You see several videos of these people holding meetings with the Nigeria Security Agency. When a civilian puts on, even if just hold Nigeria common flag, is a big crime. But in Nigeria, you can see terrorists holding meeting with Nigerian security agencies, putting off full camouflage to hold meeting, putting off Nigeria police uniform, holding meeting, dialoguing with these people. And they said that they are not compromised. VDM to come and prove to them how they are strongly involved. They are all involved. The VDM is not the only person accusing them. Zamfara State Governor have accused them. And Shaigumi have accused them. And I want you guys to watch. We'll be right back.
Let me tell you, in the same Zamfara, in Mayenchi, within less than a week, Mayenchi community members seized an AK-47 from one of the bandits' boys when he came around. So the bandit leader, who is the overseer of the same guy that the AK-47 was collected from, sent a letter, communicated to the community, asking them to return his AK-47 or else he will attack them. Between Mayenchi and the military formation, let me tell you, it's just 1 kilometer. Let it be measured. If I'm telling lies, let anybody come and dispute it. What happens? In all the areas, wherever these guys are operating, I said, one, the bandits, in the criminals in northwestern Nigeria and north central Nigeria can be profiled. Either they are tribal criminals, either they are bandits, either they are Ansaru, either they are ISWAP, either they are whatever. As far as they are operating within the northwestern state and the north central state, as far as I'm concerned, they can be profiled by polling units, they can be profiled by political votes, they can be profiled by local government, they can be profiled by state assembly constituency, federal constituency, and senatorial constituency. Which means what Dr. Yahuza Getso is saying, what Yahuza Getso is saying here is, all these guys are known, their locations is not something difficult to reach, they are not living in any hideout, they operate within us, they are part of us. They are northerners. More than 95% of them are not indigenous of northern Nigeria and indigenous of those states where they are operating. And more than 85% of them, they are operating within the radius of 50 to 75% to 100 kilometer radius of their originating community, where they were born, where they were brought up, and whereby there was a kind of marital relation between them and the members of the community.
That they could be outsiders, people from
anybody who says
lands.
Well, there are little from foreign lands, and this little from foreign lands started coming in and operating using the AK-47. Before, the foreigners, what they are doing is they are the gun runners, and they are also using trading arms and ammunition and the rest of it, and then providing some capacity building, training and orientation and so on, and then providing some communication gadgets and extended technological equipments. That's what they were doing before. But in the recent time, between the end of 2023 towards the time when the campaign of 2023 begun down to the present, now the Lakurawa started emerging. And those Lakurawa are 100% foreigners. They made some recruitments, but those they recruited, they have not recruited them into operational activity, but rather into socio-cultural and socio-economic and financially related.
Informants and suppliers.
Informants and suppliers, right, as well as guides in most cases. And then Lakurawa are expanding by day. And I said that we people in the northern Nigeria, we know all the locations where Lakurawa's bases are. They have the permanent basis. They are not operating from outside. And the danger is they have started incorporating and collaborating and corroborating and partnering with the bandits, with Mahmouda, with unscrupulous, some element of Ansaru, some element of Iswaf and Boko Haram and the rest of it, which is very, very dangerous signal. And then it has been very clear that they have started taking a new dimension. Because I do normally go to many areas where these bandits and all the other criminals are in many at different times. And I want to tell you, normally whenever I'm going, I normally carry along 4 communication gadgets. One, walkie-talkie, that will have the speed, the coverage radius of 1 kilometer to 2 kilometer. The other one that will cover up to 5 to 20 kilometer. The other one that will cover up to 50 kilometer. And then the other one I use Android phone and the non-Android phone. Because in this instance, when you are moving, once you own all this walkie-talkie, as you are moving, you keep hearing communication coming in. And the communication is the communication coming from the groups of bandits. So it makes me a kind of scaring and being very careful, because before there was an open relationship whereby they allow you to come around and take information so that they even want to government to know. But now at present, because of the inclusion and exposure of the foreigners, it is very, very difficult. And a lot of rivalries between one group and the other. So it is very difficult.
We have seen several templates that have been laid upon Nigeria. Even if you remove this IG and put the other one, you remove this CDS and put the other one, the system continues because these people are making Nigeria off it. If they want VDM to prove it, they should also be proved to the Nigerians how they make all this money that they are spending to build estates, build all kinds of luxurious lifestyle that they are living, sponsoring their children to abroad to school and having all kinds of car stand. They should prove it to Nigeria. Anyway, I'll be waiting for you guys comment in the comment section to tell me your thoughts regarding to this video. What do you think VDM should do in this case? Let us know in the comment section. I love you guys. God love you more. Until we meet again. Peace out.
To jump into this, Leo, you say he's got guts, right? VDM, you notice how he just paused before he launched into this diatribe. It's huge. What do you make of this thing he just said?
So I think VDM, there were 2 clear points. VDM established a substance, and VDM also established an allegation.
Substance and allegation. Let's talk about this.
So because the sensitivity of this case
is huge.
Is huge. And the language he used to express this is coming from a personal point of his view. And why I said substance,
but he sounded like he's got evidence.
Wait, when I make the word substance, what I mean is that the killings, the insecurity, the kidnappings are legitimate. They are true. And what I mean about the allegation is, if you say this is what has happened, where is the evidence to prove it? And you know, the language on the other side, he was being a bit confrontational.
He was also very specific. He
and
called
also specific.
He called a number of people.
I feel
and all.
if VDM should push this kind of motion, the magnitude of what he did at the NBA, he should present an evidence to back it up.